Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Zen Yin Yoga with Michelle, and bringing you a practice today for the throat chakra as we move our way up our chakra line. I hope you've been able to practice and give some attention to your other chakras, bringing that balance in of each one, and eventually making our way all the way up and then doing a full. I'm really excited about offering you a full chakra, just like a meditation that we'll be doing eventually. um, Today for your practice, you'll just be needing 2 blocks and just an open mind, an open heart, and we'll be working on opening the throat. Let's get ready, and I'll meet you back on your mat. Bringing in our focus right into the area of our throat. The throat chakra also incorporates our thyroid, as well as the endocrine system, our jaw, our mouth, our ears. So this whole region here of, that really allows us to communicate, which is the uh, focus of the throat chakra, is communication and expression. And when we're in our openness of the throat chakra, it's about speaking our truth, communicating clearly, and not only just communicating, because if you've heard of how our chakras can either be overactivated or underactivated. So a lot of when it's underactivated, that can mean that we're not speaking our truth clearly. We're holding back, maybe in afraid of saying the wrong thing, or just having not that confidence in speaking your truth. But then you can also be in a place of it being overactive, meaning that you speak too much and you don't kind of hold back and allow yourself to listen to others. So, a lot of times maybe we're super excited about wanting to share something, and we're just kind of barging and blah, 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 instead of maybe giving the other person an opportunity to um, input, or for them to share. So there's that balance of finding that balance of both speaking your truth, when to speak, and also learning how to hone back on sharing. I hope that makes sense. And see, I'm in a place right now where I'm really utilizing my throat chakra here, kind of offering more information that I had intentionally planned to, but I know it's all perfect and well, right? All right, my friends. So we are going to get started in an easy seated pose, Sukhasanam. If you choose to, you want to sit on a block or some sort of a blanket to elevate the hips, you can always do that. And just get yourself rooted down through the sit bones, lengthening up nice and tall. We'll just take a few rounds of cleansing breath. I always like to do that just to bring ourselves into the space of being here on your mat, carving out this time for yourself, and just letting everything else go. So let's take a big breath in through the nose, fill up the belly. Open mouth, exhale. Let the shoulders soften. Good. Another big breath in through the nose. Fill the belly up, front to back, side to side. Big open mouth exhale. One more round. And then just returning back to the natural flow of your breath. Softening in the legs. Softening the shoulders and the facial muscles. Aligning the head over the heart over the pelvis. Now just bringing your attention to your throat. Maybe you immediately felt like you needed to take a deeper swallow, which I just did, which is perfect. That means you are right, bringing your attention right into this area. So the throat chakra is the element of ether or space, the carrier of sound. And the color associated with the throat chakra is like aquamarine or sky blue. So associating your color here. Just feeling any current energy or vibration that may be here already. If you don't have anything or feel anything right now, that's okay. Not overthinking it, not analyzing it, just being in awareness. Consciously bringing your attention to this part of your body, to this chakra. Now we'll take a cleansing breath, this time focusing just on the area of the throat. So not sending the breath all the way down the belly. Open mouth, exhale. And gently opening the eyes. Very good. Let's just switch the crossing of our legs. So whichever foot was in closest to you, bringing that out in front. And now we'll bring in a pranayama Ujjayi breath, which is the breath that we use in most all of our yoga, especially in our yoga flow. Ujjayi is also known as ocean breath and also known as Darth Vader breath. So we're creating the sound of vibration of an ocean within the throat. And I'm going to demonstrate that with the mouth open. And I always like to cue it as though you're fogging up like a mirror. So I'm a hands demonstrator, so I'm going to be using my hands. So as though you have a mirror in front of you and you want to fog that mirror up. So we're going to just practice with the mouth open. So taking an inhale, bringing that breath all the way to the back of the throat. And then exhaling with the mouth open. Once again, inhale and exhale. And then you definitely feel that in the back of your throat. So we want to create that same sensation, but with the mouth closed and just breathing in and out through the nose. So as though you have your mirror and now you're trying to fog that mirror up with the breath through the nose. So taking your inhale, sending the breath to the back of the throat. Exhaling it all out through the nose. Creating that deep sound within the back of the throat. All right, and now we'll just do that, keeping the eyes closed, sitting up nice and tall. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And just continuing this on your own. Being mindful to keep the jaw relaxed, the shoulders relaxed, the neck relaxed. If you're not used to this style of breathing, you may find a little coughing going on. That's just, you can think of it as you're clearing the throat out, clearing any cobwebs out. And just allow yourself to cough and let it go. Take a few more breaths just like this. Very good. Let's take a cleansing breath once again into the throat. Inhale fully. Open mouth, exhale. And then slowly opening the eyes. Very nice. Let's just extend the legs out, give the legs a little break as we will come back into our Sukhasana pose. Kind of just wiggle the legs out. Good. Maybe do a little windshield wiper. Whatever feels good for you here. And then we'll meet back in an easy seated pose, just coming into what naturally, which way your feet go. They always kind of tend to go the same way all the time. And once again, just getting yourself rooted down through your sit bones. And now we're just going to work the neck a little bit. So take an inhale, lengthen up nice and tall, let those shoulders soften. And then as you exhale, just turn your head to the right. Inhale, coming back to center. And we want to continue using our Ujjayi breath. Exhale as you turn to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. One more each side. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Good. Coming back to center. Take an inhale. Lengthen up nice and tall. As you exhale, gently drop the chin in towards the chest. And let's just take 3 breaths here, really focusing on breathing into the back of the neck, back of the throat. Making sure that the shoulders aren't rounding forward. We want to keep the chest open as you gently glide those shoulder blades down the back. Good. Last breath here. And now inhale, bring your head back up to center. And then as you exhale, drop the head back. A nice, easy, flowy movement here. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, dropping the chin to the chest. Inhale, back up to center. Exhale, gently bringing it back. Using your Ujjayi breath. Continuing this flow. And then holding here next time you bring the chin to the chest. Taking a cleansing breath, big breath in, big breath out. And now we'll gently make some head circles. So inhaling, bringing the right ear over towards that right shoulder. Exhaling as you bring the head back. Inhaling as you make your way over to the left. And exhaling as you come chin to chest. And just continuing this nice, easy movement. Really feeling in to the neck, to the throat here. Feeling the sensation of your Ujjayi breath. Taking your time. Bringing all of your attention to this throat chakra. And then bringing in an affirmation. I embrace the freedom and openness of my pure expression. I embrace the freedom and openness of my pure expression. Next time your chin comes in toward the chest, just reversing, going the other way. Taking one more full round here. And then we'll all end back with chin in towards the chest. Making sure the shoulders aren't rounding forward. Draw the shoulders back and down. Taking a full cleansing breath. And then slowly bringing the head back to center. Let's just take an inhale, roll the shoulders up to the ears. And then exhale, roll the shoulders back and down. And just making a full movement here with the shoulders. So releasing any tension in the neck, in the shoulders. So we can create some more openness and space. And then reversing, going the other way. Very nice. And then kind of just shaking it, moving it out. Good. And from here, we will come into tabletop, coming onto your hands and knees. Oh, and look, this is where we are in our chakra alignment here. So right here in the throat chakra, moving our way on up. So coming into your tabletop, shoulders over the wrist, hips over the knees, feet are hip width distance, fingers are spread nice and wide. We're going to take a few rounds of cat and cow here. So inhaling, dropping the belly, reaching the heart forward, send that tailbone up to the sky, draw the shoulder blades back, and then opening up the throat here. So on your inhale, and then as you exhale, pressing back into your cat, arching through the spine, belly to the spine, tucking the tailbone, and now bringing the chin in towards the chest, getting into the back of the throat. And then just creating your flow here. Inhale as you come forward, really focusing on the throat. Exhale to bring it back. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale, pressing it back. Taking 3 more. Last one. Coming back into your neutral spine, flat back. From here, we're going to reverse our breath and we're going to add in a lion's breath. So I'm just going to come back to sit on my heels. We can all do that as well. So I'll just demonstrate lion's breath if you're not familiar with lion's breath. So we'll inhale through the nose. On the exhale, you're going to open your mouth as wide as you can, stick your tongue out as wide as you can, and then send your eyes up towards your third eye. So it looks kind of funny and sounds kind of funny, but it is a great way to open up your throat chakra. So it will look and sound like this. So you're really opening and expanding the back of the throat, and just think of you're just cleansing all of that out. Anything that's been stuck or stagnant or toxic in the throat, and we're just creating an open line for communication and expression. All right, my friends, so we'll meet back in our tabletop. So instead of when you take your inhale coming into your cow, that's going to be your exhale. So we're going to inhale coming into our cat, arching through the spine, pulling that belly back. Good. On that exhale, coming into your cow, into your lion's breath. Inhale, bringing it in. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Taking one more. Very good. Coming back into your neutral spine. Let's just come back into a child's pose. Doing lion's breath, it's such a big cleansing breath that it can create maybe a little lightheadedness. So it's good to kind of just ease the body here. We'll just come into a variation of child's pose. And just taking 3 slow, deep breaths here. Breathing into the throat using your Ujjayi breath. And last breath. And then just lifting the head from here, we're going to make our way down onto our bellies. So you're going to just walk yourself forward. We're going to come into Sphinx pose. So extending the legs, coming onto the forearms. We want the elbows aligned underneath the shoulders, and the hands are shoulder width apart. Now I like to widen my feet a little bit. It just feels a little better in my lower back. So maybe bringing the feet out as wide as your mat. And then we want to press into the forearms to lift the upper body up. And then as though you're trying to send that heart forward and draw your elbows to the rib cage, pressing into your pubic bone. Tailbone is tucked. And then we want to focus on opening up the front of the throat. So making sure that the head isn't protruding forward too much. Bring that head back. And just so you're feeling an openness through the throat here, and bringing in your Ujjayi breath. If this is a little bit too much on the low back, you can walk the arms out a little further, bringing the belly down a little closer to the mat, to the earth, which will release that pressure in the low back. Otherwise, we're staying here in your full expression of Sphinx. And just taking some nice, slow, deep breaths. And our affirmation here: I speak my truth clearly with integrity and compassion. I speak my truth clearly with integrity and compassion. And now slowly drop the chin in towards the chest. You still want to hold the integrity of this posture, so not dropping through the shoulders. Just let the head be heavy. I'm taking a few breaths here. Ujjayi breath, breathing into the back of the throat. And one more breath here. Bringing the head back up. And now we'll take 3 rounds of lion's breath here. So inhaling to the back of the throat. Open mouth, sticking the tongue out. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Very good. And now let's just stack the hands on top of one another, resting the forehead on top of the hands and just taking a few breaths here at rest, letting the low back release. Might feel good to kind of shimmy the hips side to side. Continuing with your Ujjayi breath. Let's take one more breath here. Very good. And then bringing the hands underneath the shoulders and slowly pressing yourself back up into your tabletop, and then grabbing one of your blocks. We're going to come into a hero pose sitting on one of the blocks. I'm going to come forward so you can see here. So bringing the block in between the feet or the ankles at its length end, and then just kind of walking the knees in so they're aligned with the hips as much as possible. And then just let the hips really sink down onto that block so you're completely supported here. And then we're going to bring the hands back behind us, interlacing the fingers and having the thumbs like right at the base of your skull. Bring the elbows in towards one another. We're going to take an inhale to lengthen up nice and tall. And then as you exhale, you're just going to drop the head back, letting the head be really heavy in the hands. So the hands are cradling your head here. And elbows are in towards one another, not totally active here, but just holding the head. Letting your head fall back as much as you feel comfortable and feeling that you're getting into your throat. So using your Ujjayi breath here. Good. Now taking a full breath in. And then on the exhale, you're going to gently, using the hands to bring your head up, and then gently dropping the chin in towards the chest. Taking a full breath here. Inhaling, you're going to gently lift the head. This time the head's going to press into the hands. And then as you exhale, dropping the head back into the hands. Full breath here. Inhale, bringing the head up with the hands. And then exhale, dropping the chin to the chest. Taking a full breath here. Inhale, bringing the head back up to center. Exhale, dropping the head back. Full breath here. Inhale, coming back to center. Last time, exhale, dropping the chin to the chest. Giving a little pressure on the head from the hands. Full breath to the back of the throat. Beautiful. Inhale, come back to center. Release the hands. And now just taking a few breaths here. Breathing into the throat. Noticing any new sensations. And bringing a gentle smile to your face, releasing any tension in the jaw. Let's take one more breath here. Big open mouth exhale. And slowly opening the eyes. Very nice, my friends. All right, we're going to come off of our blocks and we're going to make our way into a supported fish pose. So you will have both of your blocks for this. One block will be for your head. The other is for the upper back. So placing your blocks just like this. When you come to lie down, you may want to adjust this block, which will be for your head at its highest level. That will be determined once you get there and how the neck is feeling. But what we want to do is lower ourselves down so that this first block that we're coming onto is aligned with the bottoms of the shoulder blades. And for ladies, it's a really good alignment is at your bra strap. And then just lowering yourself down and then bringing that upper block so that it is supporting your head. So again, like I said, maybe you bring it at its highest level, just wherever feels good for you. Getting yourself balanced and supported here is really important so you can let go. And then we'll just bring the arms to the sides of us, the palms facing up. A couple of positions for the legs. You can extend the legs all the way out, or you can widen your feet, let the knees fall in towards one another, or you can come into a reclined bound butterfly pose. Whatever is most, or whatever your body calls for today, let's say that. I'm going to extend my legs out. And then focusing here, since we really want to focus on the throat, this is a great heart opening pose, but our attention today is our throat. So send the chin up a little further towards the sky. And softening the shoulders, letting the legs be at ease. And bringing your breath and your attention to your throat chakra. Letting the facial muscles relax, the jaw. Their affirmation here. I speak clearly with love and ease. I speak clearly with love and ease. Taking 3 more breaths here. Let's take a cleansing breath. Big breath in. Big cleansing breath out. And then, however you had your legs, gently bring your feet back to the mat. And then using your hands to lift the head up. And then we're just going to gently bring the upper body back up. So making our way back into a seated pose. Bring your palms of your hands to your mat, or maybe you hold onto the edges of your mat to support lifting the upper body back up. And then we'll come to meet back in an easy seated pose. Let's just rest the hands on the knees, shoulders soften. Taking a cleansing breath. Just tuning in here to your throat chakra. Noticing any new sensations, vibrations, openness. Let's take another cleansing breath. Bringing the palms of the hands together in prayer at heart center. And then gently bowing the head, dropping the chin to the chest as deeply as you can, feeling into the back of the throat. And bringing in one last affirmation. I balance both listening to others and communicating with ease. I balance both listening to others and communicating with ease. Thank you so much for choosing to do this throat chakra practice. May you speak with love. May you speak with ease. May you continue to evolve in your body, your mind, your spirit, your growth in your life. From my heart to yours, namaste.